Roblox, and you might see the way Roblox and just change it.
No, I don't think anyone,
Nice.
no one's taking away Roblox anymore.
No one's taking away Roblox.
But what if I do Roblox?
What, honey?
What happens if I do Roblox?
Then I'll take away the computer. So no Roblox in the morning.
Type the keyboard.
Good idea.
The guy, oh, I don't know.
But it's better if you just don't do it, okay? So that way we don't have any difficulty. You won't be upset. Mom and Dad will be proud of you for doing what you say you're supposed to do. And then I promise that you can do Roblox later. See? There you go, Miyako. All right.
Couldn't live in Roblox so long.
What, honey?
I couldn't live in Roblox so long.
Yes, you do. So does Miyako. Too, lots of kids. I know. And that's fine. Just, we can't do too much.
Okay.
There we go.
Beers that I'm going to be doing.
For some reason,
This morning, but
pretended to be nice. Probably because
Fine.
her guru was watching. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. Let's warm up, the teacher said. I had barely managed to bend over when Mackenzie immediately began to pose her body into shapes no human body was meant to make. I needed to admit it, but she was amazing. Whoa. Mackenzie is awesome at yoga. Her mother was pretty good too. Very nice, Mackenzie, our teacher said. But as soon as the teacher turned her back, Mackenzie rolled her eyes at me. I almost fell over on my mat, but not because of Mackenzie. I got a huge, very painful cramp in my leg. Now remember what the teacher said about not forgetting to breathe? I'd only been in the class for about 10 minutes when I totally forgot to breathe. OMG, do you have any idea how hard yoga is? First of all, this was some kind of torture yoga where they make the room really warm like a sauna. Soon I was sweating buckets. That seemed dangerous. I could slip in a puddle of my own sweat and rupture my spleen. Second of all, I thought yoga was sitting cross-legged, quietly meditating while humming the word Om, like they do on TV. Sorry, but it's not. So don't believe the hype. I was screaming, "Ow, that hurts!" in my head while I tried to do all the weird, uncomfortable poses. Within minutes, I was in so much pain, I thought I was going to die. My mom was
Please don't do
struggling
that,
too,
Amiko.
but she had that fierce, determined look on her face like she was not going to give up. So I decided not to give up either, especially in front of Mackenzie, until I had a little situation during yoga class. OMG, I thought I was going to die. Not from pain, but embarrassment. I really don't want to stop writing in the middle of this diary entry, but my mom just called me down for dinner. I'll try to finish this tomorrow. I just hope we're not having leftovers again.
Bring it down.
I can finally finish the diary entry from yesterday. So, I was in that yoga class pretty much dying of embarrassment. Why? My yoga teacher gave us a minute to rest in this position called child's pose. It basically involves curling up in a little ball and silently crying into your yoga mat, begging for the torture to end. But I'll admit, I made that last part up about crying into your mat. Anyway, this was the
Good
first
ball,
pose
grab it.
that actually felt comfortable. I even relaxed.
We're gonna do some
But do you have
no
any
weight squats
idea
first.
what happens when you relax in that position? Child's pose should come with a warning. I accidentally let out an enormously loud and long, well, I'll just put it this way. It kind of sounded like a 4,000-pound hippopotamus burping. Only mine wasn't a burp because it came out of the other end. And if that weren't bad enough, it happened while the room was completely quiet. I totally freaked out, and my mom did too. OMG, even Mackenzie couldn't keep up her phony Zen yogi act after that. She actually looked shocked, angry, and nauseated, all at the same time. I cringed as my face turned bright red. The teacher gazed at me sympathetically. "It's all right, dear," she said loudly. "In fact, it's a good thing. Passing wind just indicates you're relaxing important muscles." OMG, I couldn't take
And
it
now we're
anymore.
doing,
I mumbled an excuse.
we're lifting
about
sort of light
using the
today.
restroom and rushed out of the class.
So we're gonna do light
Congratulations!
and
The teacher yelled after me. "Your bowels are happy
so
and
shorter rests.
healthy."
Here.
The last thing I wanted or needed was for the teacher to discuss the condition of my bowels, especially in front of Mackenzie Hollister. Mom came out a minute later, her face still flushed and covered with
we're
sweat.
gonna do some
"I'm sorry, Mom,"
deadlifts.
I muttered. "You can finish the class if you want. I'll just wait out here." Mom gave me a weak smile as we watched the front desk lady light more incense. I couldn't help but wonder if it was to get rid of the smell of my, situation. "I think we both had enough yoga for today," Mom said, squeezing my hand. "Come on, let's go." We walked out of the gym studio into the bright sunshine and gulped the fresh air. Mom checked the time on her cell phone. We've still got a half hour before we have to pick Brianna up from her ballet class. So, why don't we grab a scoop of ice cream? The ice cream shop next door to the yoga studio is definitely my kind of place. No incense or snooty ladies judging me. And best of
15
all,
seconds rest.
no Mackenzie Hollister. Just bright colors, loud pop music, and so many sugary sweet nothings, I get hyper just looking at them. But I still couldn't shake the awful feeling of what had just happened back in the yoga studio. I mean, it would have been bad enough in a room full of strangers, but in front of Mackenzie fudge sundae with extra whipped cream. She
Rest.
ordered, and I tried to stop being so upset. I just hate when Mackenzie makes me feel like that. Did I ever tell you about the time I threw up on
15
my
seconds really
mom's
isn't a long time.
My
Period.
mom asked, obviously trying to change the subject and walk to the table. Mom, no way! I gasped. She explained how she'd eaten some bad shrimp at the fancy restaurant for hot, and then vomited all over her dates during their first floating. You actually threw up on your prom date? I giggled. Did you transfer to a new school after that? Wait, I bet your prom date transferred to a new school after that. I would have. I have to admit, her horror story made me feel a little better about mine. So, did that guy ever treat you again? Her eyes twinkled, and she tried to hide a smile. Well, but Mom, that guy never, ever spoke to you again, right? Actually, we speak all the time, she said smugly. No way, I sputtered.
Okay, we'll do some light swings.
Her phone buzzed, and she glanced at it. In fact, that's his.
Remember, for swings, if you don't have a kettlebell,
I could not believe my
For now.
mom was actually
I actually did that before.
Okay.
Cool.
now
Interlace your
I was
fingers and
dying
you can
of
swing using
curiosity.
these. Make sure you're using your
I
hips to
quickly
propel your
leaned
weight.
forward to sneak a peek at her phone and was a little shocked.
it's better if you don't swing, honey. This is too
My
heavy for you.
dad's face. Dad?
I don't want
The
you to
mama
hurt
was
that.
Dad? I shrieked. Why haven't you ever told me this story before?
This movie about.
My mom grinned.
I'm doing lightweight training
Of
today,
course,
so
it felt like a
that my body
huge deal back then.
gets good
But now
circulation,
it's just
and
one
strength.
more thing in life
good
that
yep,
is
I'm gonna have to,
quite
yeah, it's
so
pretty good, honey.
exciting. What's
That's
a
very good.
little vomit on our first
And
date when we've been through 2 childbirths,
it opens up some.
plus opening a business
Very
and moving to a new city, all while raising 2 beautiful daughters? Hey, that prom dinner disaster was nothing when you live with a sweet little princess sugar plum addicted hurricane with pigtails like Mom and I exchanged knowing glances as we both blurted out, Brianna. I started to giggle. Then Mom started to laugh. Soon we were both snorting into our hot fudge sundae. That hot fudge sundae was delish. I have to admit, it was fun hanging out with my mom today.
Those were good swings, Miyako.
Actually kind of cool. In spite of being a mom and
Oh, these are
wearing
very
that
nice
very
drawings.
tacky outfit from her college days. Now
There
this is the kind of quality girl time I could get used to.
Second set.
Monday, June 9th. Since it was a perfect summer day, Chloe, Zoe, and I decided to meet up at the park to continue planning my party. I brought Daisy along too. Their pool party is going to be epic, Chloe explained. It'll be so epic that kids will still be talking about it on the first day of school, Zoe raved. And because of your very cool party,
Make sure
everyone will be dying to invite us to their party.
that your hips are what's driving the
Nikki
The
and
movement.
Chloe, do you realize this
a
could
snap
change
forward when
our
you
lives?
get up.
Zoe said
You're
wistfully.
really pushing through with your hips.
We
It's
could
hips
become the
driving,
most
not your back.
popular kids at school. Wow,
requires some concentration
Feel
and,
lightheaded.
and technique.
Or maybe
Keep your back
eating
straight.
was cutting off the blood circulation to my brain. The fact that my birthday party might impact our social status at school next year made me a little nervous. What if something goes wrong? But my BFF assured me that everything was going to be just fine. Don't worry, Chloe said. Since I know everything about parties, I'll be your social director. I've had 3 parties for my brother, and everyone is still talking about the last
Good.
one. I know, Chloe, but everyone is still talking about it because of that little problem you had with your game. Remember? I reminded her. Chloe rolled her eyes at me and folded
We're
her
gonna do some
arms.
shrugs.
Hey, it wasn't my fault. I had to call 911 during that thing that Simon said because my little brother stuck a cheese snack up his nose, and then all the other kids stuck cheesy snacks up their noses because Simon said to. Nikki, I could have totally lost it and freaked out, but I didn't. I was calm and handled my business. I
Shrugs.
had to admit that Chloe had a really good point. I couldn't have handled one kid with a cheesy snack stuck up his nose, let alone 6. I would have totally lost it when all those emergency
5,
vehicles
engage your
arrived,
abs.
silent swearing. Chloe was practically a hero.
10.
Well,
Good.
kind of. Don't forget that I've attended some awesome celebrity sweet 16 parties with my dad. Zoe explained. So I'm pretty much a party expert. I'll be your activities director. Thanks, Zoe. But weren't most of those parties super expensive? I asked. That's true, Zoe admitted. But instead of hiring the bad boys to perform at your party, we could have a DJ. And instead of the DJ and the climbing wall, we could have frappuccinos and a zip line. That would drastically reduce our budget by about 18%. She explained as she crunched the numbers on her calculator. Wait, did Zoe just say
6,
zip line?
8,
What if I'm allergic to zip line?
10. Good.
Won't a zip line cost a lot? I asked. Don't worry. If we're on a tight budget, we can always cut out more stuff. Zoe answered. Listen, guys, to be honest, I don't even have a budget. Unless you count the $8.73
Last set
I
of
have hidden
shrugs.
in my sock drawer, I muttered. That's when Zoe kind of stared at me and blinked her eyes really fast. OMG, our party budget is only $8.73?
10.
She muttered. Well, okay, let's not panic. We could use that for the,
6, 7, 8,
Frappuccino,
9.
I think. Actually,
10.
that would only buy the ice
Yeah,
for
put
the
it down.
Frappuccinos. Like maybe 2 small bags of ice.
Okay, let's do some
But we're off to
We're
a
gonna do some,
really good start.
curls.
Thank goodness Zoe is an expert on celeb parties and
We'll do
a
some curls.
financial
After that,
wizard.
we should do some push-ups.
The fact is that an island
We'll do
blew
some
out
push-ups
on
after this.
with a
I have to admit, I've
swimming
been
pool would be
waxing
fun
my
and
push-ups.
exciting. However, in spite of
Curls
my
on 3
BFF's
sets.
enthusiasm,
Like
I suddenly had a
plus the math.
really bad feeling about my party.
1,
How was I going to have an epic party
3,
when all I could afford were a
4,
couple bags of ice?
5,
It was going to be a
6,
joke
7,
unless I could come up with the cash to buy all the party stuff I
9,
needed. I could do the responsible thing to get a job and try to earn the money myself, but that could take weeks or even
Three.
months. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
5,
So I'll just have to
6,
convince my parents to pay extra
7,
money for a fancier island luau birthday party.
9.
Unfortunately, having a child my age is very
Put them
expensive.
down.
But it's
15
not
seconds.
my problem. My parents should have thought of that before I was born.
15 seconds.
Tuesday, June 10th. Great news. Chloe, Zoe, and I have finally figured out all the details for my island luau birthday party. OMG. It's going to be awesome.
2,
However, we still have one small complication.
4,
The cost.
5,
Even though we got rid of the zip line
6,
and a few other things,
7,
it's more money than I have.
8,
Which, by the way, is still
9,
only $8.73.
10. 10 minutes.
But my BFF told me not to worry about those
9,
minor details when my
8,
parents can pay for it.
7,
Since we need water for an island
6,
party, duh, it was Zoe's
5,
idea, as my activity
4,
director, to have it at the
3,
brand new community pool.
2,
The cost to rent it is $250, but the payment is not due until 3 days before the party. We found the perfect party invitations at a fancy card shop in the mall. Zoe insisted on loaning me her babysitting money to buy them. OMG, they're super cute. Let's
Last one.
luau.
last set.
It's an island party and you're invited.
One.
I was going to invite about 20 people, but Chloe, as my social director, suggested that I invite kids from Northampton Hills International
6,
Academy and Southbridge
7,
Middle School, along with kids from our
8,
school, Westchester Country Day.
9,
So we ended up with a
10. Oh, I know what
gift
we'll do
list
after
of
this.
100.
We'll do halos.
We had a
12,
blast hanging out at Chloe's house,
13.
working on the invitation. Since the party was going to be fabulous,
16,
Chloe and Zoe thought it would be a good idea to invite some of the CCC.
18,
Of course, I wasn't
19,
too excited about that,
20.
mainly
Good.
because
Let's hear
of
what
that
it is.
nightmare I
No,
had.
you don't have a
But Chloe
kettlebell.
and Zoe made the very
Just
good
use your
point
dumbbell.
that if
Move
we
over.
wanted to
Up and
invite
around like
some of the best parties at school, we
Little
needed to invite a wide variety of classmates. We also decided to invite my worst frenemy. Yes, Mackenzie Hollister. But we weren't inviting her to be friendly. We were pretty sure my birthday party was going to be better than her birthday party. And once Mackenzie figured this out, she'd go into a jealous rage and have an extremely intense and painful reaction right at my party in front of everyone. OMG, this party is awesome. I can't believe your party is better than my party. I'm not going to explode with jealousy. Kaboom!
9,
Yep, we were very sure
10,
that
10 the other
Mackenzie's
way.
head was going to literally explode from jealousy. And once that happens, she won't be
8.
able to say and
Keep your
do
eyes
all
focused
those
forward.
mean things to us that make our lives miserable.
6,
Whee!
5.
Okay,
Your
I
core
admit
engaged.
that I'm exaggerating, and her head is probably not going to explode.
3,
But I thought Mackenzie is going to get so jealous and angry that her eyes are going to bulge out of her head until she looks like a toad in lip gloss and hair extensions. Hey, I've seen her do it plenty of times. Like when I won that art competition and when I
You
went
keep
to
going, really
Valentine's dance with
Get the
Brandon.
body
And
engaged before we
decided
loosen it
that
up.
Chloe would keep the
There you go.
invitation
2 more sets
and
of
mail them out on June 16th.
heroes.
I'm finally starting to get super excited about my party. And now I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Even though I
4. Squeeze your
initially
butt.
had second thoughts
Engage
about
your
having a
abs.
big birthday bash,
5.
I am so happy I decided
6.
to do it. I'm really thankful for Chloe and
7.
Zoe and all their encouragement and hard
8.
work planning everything. I couldn't have done it without them. Now, all we have left to do
Other
is
way.
order the birthday cake, arrange the music, and buy the party decorations. Planning a big party for 100 people
4.
has been fun, exciting, and
5.
a lot easier than I thought it would
6.
be. As soon as we finish up the last 2 items on our checklist,
8.
we'll be done with my party.
9.
2 weeks ahead of time.
10.
Sweet!
Good. 1 more set
I
coming
was
up.
freaking out for no reason at all. We're super organized and in total control. Hey, what could go wrong? Note to self. Ask Mom and Dad for a new bike for
Okay.
my birthday.
Here we go.
Brianna rode my bike without permission and left it in the driveway behind Dad's road stand. He ran over it, and now my frame is bent and the wheels make a loud squealing noise whenever I ride it. I would also like a replacement system for my birthday.
6. 7.
Wednesday, June 11th.
8.
I was so happy and excited about my party when I woke up this morning.
10.
It's almost
Other one.
all I ever think about.
1.
I'm actually counting down the days on a calendar that I taped to the back of my bedroom door. When I told myself, I was shocked. I had received 27 calls,
6.
49 emails, and
7.
54 text messages. And they were all about my birthday party. Word had gotten out, and now everyone was talking about it. And it was not just the kids
All right.
at WCU. Students at North Pleasant Hill and Southridge were buzzing about
There it
it
is.
too.
Wow.
I didn't have the slightest idea how everyone had found out about my party, since we hadn't sent out the invitation yet. Although it probably had something to do with the fact that my
Here
school
we go.
director,
We're gonna do.
Chloe, had posted my
We're just gonna
invitation
do
on
3
social
sets of 10
media.
push-ups.
It had already gotten 357 likes. And my activity director, Zoe, had posted a photo of the colorful flower garden at the community pool that looked like a real tropical island retreat. It had already gotten 310 likes.
There's
Oh,
a sharp
and
pain that just rippled through my shoulder.
didn't
I think I
even
need
know
to
we're begging for an
do something
invitation
about my
to
bed
my
situation.
party.
Really badly.
I
Need
decided
to give
to
it a
have
week.
an emergency site meeting
And
with
then
Chloe and Zoe to
Maybe
discuss
need
the
to buy it
situation.
back, which is annoying.
I was
How
a
is it
little
expensive?
nervous about all the attention that my
Alright.
party was getting. But Chloe and Zoe insisted that it was a good thing
Second
because
set,
it meant people were dying to attend. Chloe said that since she was my social director, I could
3.
forward all the messages I received to her and she would answer
6.
them for me. Then my BFF asked me if I wanted to increase my guest list from 100 to 150 people, or maybe even to 200 people. I was like, thanks guys, but sorry, I don't think I even know 200 people. However, our conversation was interrupted when Brandon called
Last
me on video chat
Here
on
we
my cell phone. Sweet! My BFF and I agreed to end our conversation so I could talk to Brandon.
Thanks.
Chloe and Zoe said they'd Skype me again in 10 minutes so we could finish discussing my problem.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandon.
Good.
I said, smoothing my hair. I was worried that it looked like I'd just
Okay.
stuck my thumb.
Give me one second.
in the socket.
Shorts.
What's up, Nikki? I just wanted to ask you a question about your upcoming birthday party. It seemed like everyone had questions about my birthday party. I spent the next 5 minutes telling him everything, like how it was going to be an island luau party at the community pool, and all the cool activities Zoe had planned. I also told him that we'd be mailing out the invitations on June 16th. Actually, I saw everything on social media. He smiled. Everyone is talking about it. Your party sounds like fun. So, did I answer all your questions? I asked. That's when he nervously brushed his bangs out of his eyes and kind of blushed. Well, actually, I wanted to ask you if you'd like to.
All right.
But Brandon was interrupted by
What
someone
we're going
calling
to do
him
is
Skype. It was probably Chloe
flow
and Zoe.
through
I answered,
the entire
trying to ask them to call me back in 5 minutes.
26
But I was
posture
shocked
sequence,
to see.
but it's going to be
Hi, Nicole.
um,
It's me, Andre.
one
I wanted
fluid
to ask you about your birthday party.
process.
Oh, wow.
So
I sputtered in surprise.
do get
Hi,
a mat.
Andre.
Get a mat.
How are you doing? OMG.
Because then
I
after
just
this,
sat there
we're going to do
and a little
more flexibility.
freaked out
But we're not doing 26 and 2.
because I was
We're going
talking
to
to Brandon on my
just
cell phone
flow
and
through.
Andre on my laptop
We will start
at
breathing,
exactly
and
the
then
same
everything will
time.
continue to
I
flow.
could barely manage to talk to each of them alone, let alone together. I was hoping that they couldn't see or hear each other. Then I'd just hang up on both of them, and later I'd call each guy back, pretending that his call had dropped. I thought it was an ingenious plan to get out of a very sticky situation. But unfortunately, the guys could see and hear each other. Just wait. This is how their conversation went. Andre. Brandon, is that you? I hope I'm not interrupting anything important. Although considering everything, I highly doubt it. Brandon. Actually, Andre,
Thumbs
as
up.
usual, you are. It would be really cool if you go interrupt somewhere else. Andre. My apologies, Brandon. I'll just call Nicole back later. You know, after she
Over.
finishes your babysitting session and your mom puts you down for your nap. Brandon. Dude, her name isn't Nicole, it's Nikki. And babysitting? You really need to go get some breath spray. All that garbage you're talking is starting to stink so bad that I can smell it through
Head
the
back.
phone.
Lift the chest, squeeze the butt.
Actually, Brandon, that smell is probably your diaper. Me. Come on,
Switch.
guys. Can you
Yeah.
at least pretend you're not 3-year-old spoiled brats and try to get along? Brandon. Hey, he started it.
Reach behind your heels.
Andre. No, he started it and I just finished it. Sorry, Nicole. I was just calling to ask you an important question about your party. It's all over social media. Brandon. Her name isn't Nicole. Why do you keep calling her that?
Bend your legs.
Anyway, Nikki, before we were so rudely interrupted by Mr. Diaper Breath, I was about to ask you a question.
Arms up.
Listen, guys, you're both invited to my party. Although, after all this, I'm seriously having second thoughts. I might just drop both of you off at toddler time daycare. Anyway, what did you each want to ask me? Can I be your date for your birthday party?
Bring your knees together.
Brandon
Both
and
down,
Andre
forward,
asked me the same question. So what did I do? I had a total meltdown and panic. Then I started to lie like a rug.
Swing your right arm underneath your left.
Listen, guys, your connections are
Sit down as
really
deep as possible.
bad. And I
Lift your
can
right over
barely hear a word you're saying. Did you hear all that static? I really need to go right now
Release.
because, sorry, but I
Switch.
think both your calls are about to stop. So I'll call you both back later.
Yeah.
Bye. Click. I disconnected Brandon on my phone. Click. I disconnected Andre on my laptop. Yes, I know. Faking static and drop calls was dishonest, immature, and pathetic.
I can't
But
do
what was I
that.
supposed
That's
to
right.
do when they were
So,
fighting and put
can
me
I
on the
listen
spot
to it
like
in my
that?
room?
Although,
No,
to be
because I
honest, neither
don't
of them
think that's a good
deserved
idea.
to be my date at my birthday party. As much as I like Brandon, I just hate the way he and Andre act whenever they're around each other. They are both
Low.
so immature.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I feel like I am their babysitter,
Extend.
and they both need to be put in timeout. Sorry, but I have way more important things to do than referee their bratty little battles.
Standing both home.
It's quite obvious that everyone is super excited about my party, but I still need to convince my mom and dad to pay for it. My BFFs should be Skyping me again any minute now. If we really want this party to happen, we need to come up with a budget that my parents can refuse. Fingers crossed. Thursday, June 12th. OMG, the registration deadline for the trip to Paris was last night at midnight. I can't believe that I almost completely forgot about it. I went to bed around 9:30 p.m. last night, but at exactly 11:55 p.m., I woke up in a cold sweat and suddenly remembered that I hadn't sent in my parental permission form yet. My parents had signed it 2 weeks ago, and I'd already scanned it and attached it to an email, but I'd never clicked the send button. The crazy part was that I just sat there last night staring at the computer screen like forever. I guess I still wasn't really sure if I wanted to spend July in Paris or touring with the Bad Boys. But at exactly 11:59 p.m., I finally chose Paris. I'm not going to tell my friends just yet. I want to break the news to them gently, all at the same time. Maybe over pizza or cupcakes. Anyway, today I plan to talk to my mom about paying for my birthday party. So I gave her a neatly typed and very detailed copy of the budget my BFF and I had carefully made. Hey Mom, here's a list of everything I need for my birthday party. And it's only $500. I smiled nervously. Mom closed her book and gasped, like I had just announced that I was running away to join the circus and asked to borrow her credit card. $500? Really, Nikki? She groaned. Do you really need to rent a pool? Wait, before you say no, just think about it, I argued. less than what kids at my school spend on their birthday parties. Mackenzie had hers at the country club. You're not Mackenzie, Mom exclaimed. Her yoga outfit probably cost more than my car. I think a party in the backyard could be really fun and a lot less expensive. I had to concede that my mom was right, but not about a party in our backyard being fun.
Is it still morning?
Yes.
I'd already come to the conclusion that Mackenzie's yoga outfit probably cost more than Mom's car. My mom didn't seem to understand that my party was a very important event. Chloe and Zoe said it could either make or break our reps at school next year. Listen, let's just do a smaller birthday party this year and save up for a big one next year, okay? Mom suggested. I've already made a budget for you. It won't be an expensive, luau, pool party, but it'll be just as fun. Then she gave me her handwritten note. Nikki's birthday party.
On.
Pizza, $45. Kool-Aid, $5. Cake, $20. Ice cream, $10. Party wear, $10. Decorations, $10. Total, $100. I could not believe my own mother wanted to spend only $100 on my party. Brianna's last birthday party cost at least $300, but most of that was to pay for broken dishes and other damage to the Queasy Cheese restaurant. I tried to explain to Brianna that just because she was the birthday girl didn't mean she could climb up on top of the table and start singing and dancing like she was Taylor Swift or somebody. But she wouldn't listen. Thank goodness Brianna wasn't hurt when the table tipped over and she landed right on top of Queasy the Mouse, who was serving pizza at the table next to ours. She hit poor Queasy so hard that she knocked the wind out of him and his plastic nose popped right off. OMG, I was so embarrassed. Anyway, Mom suggested that we carefully review both of our proposed party budgets and continue our discussion tomorrow. Sorry, Mom, but I don't need to review this stupid, cheapo budget. I already know it'll never work. Friday, June 3rd. There was just no way
Oh.
that Mom's
Sorry,
$100
wrong one.
party budget
Cobra.
was going to work. Chloe, Zoe, and I could easily spend that amount in one evening just on pizza, movie tickets, popcorn, soda, and candy. I was waiting at the front door when my mom got home from work.
Arms
Mom,
underneath.
I can't have an island luau party with only $100. I whined. And what about the music? The DJ would probably cost more than that.
Switch.
Well, how would you like to have live music for your party instead of a DJ? Mom asked. I couldn't believe my ears.
Face down. Bring your arms closer together.
I exclaimed happily. Mom, that's great. I have a list of 3 bands that Chloe and Zoe suggested. I'll contact them to see if they're available. Actually, I was thinking that we could just ask Mrs. Wallabanger, Mom said. You want Mrs. Wallabanger to contact the band? I asked. Oh, no.
Legs together. Point your toes. Squeeze your butt. Lift.
And also to provide music at your party for free, Mom explained. And the best part is that she asked a couple of the ladies from her belly dancing class to join her. Isn't that sweet of her?
No.
Bend your legs.
I had
Have your
this
feet
one.
just below your toes.
I want a super
Bring your knees together.
party.
I bring this.
Belly dancing polka party for old
Who's the freaking it from you?
But I just said all that because I ran, so no one else heard it.
I was.
The thought of our
I
elderly
was
next
done.
door neighbor and her friends performing
I'm
at my
sprinting.
party in front of all my friends.
But I was breaking the big ball.
OMG, I was so upset.
Okay, well, here's the story, Emiko.
I ran upstairs to my
You
bedroom and
were
slammed
not
the
using it
door.
for a little bit. Then
But I
Miyako
had
started to
no
use it,
privacy
okay?
whatsoever.
Now, you did bring it. That's true. Okay, that's true. She did bring it. So you can't just grab it from Miyako. If you leave it alone, you can't just grab it from her. So you have to let Miyako play with it and then ask if you can then use it in 3 minutes. Okay, that's very fair.
I don't love it.
What do you think, Miyako? Why can't you two? You know what the best way to play with the ball is? You know what the best way to play? Or roll. The best way to play the ball is play it together and roll it back and forth together. That's what balls are for. Balls are for playing together. It's between you and Emiko. You two can play catch with that ball, Emiko.
And Skittles cake. What kind of a cake will that be? I
Throw it to Miyako and she'll throw it back to you. There you go. Good. Now throw it back to Emiko.
Yummy one?
Catch it, Emiko.
I did not appreciate her little.
There you go. Now throw it to Miyako.
My tummy was not a laughing matter.
There you go.
Brianna,
Move my computer. I don't want it to get hit with the ball.
You're wacky birthday
Yeah.
cake.
Computer
Give my
is
party
good.
a mile
Yes.
to
Can I catch it?
and a
Just
severe
try to throw it to each other
diarrhea.
so everybody can catch it, Miyako. This is not a competition. This is a way to work together. That's how you play catch. You throw it so the other person can catch it. You have to throw it directly to her.
My very own sister is charging me
Good.
outrageous price of
Sorry,
$200
that's fun.
for a nasty pizza,
Arms up.
pastry, sushi, pancake, clam chowder, Skittles, favorite cake with only 4 candles on it. What a rip-off. Sorry, but little kids today have no integrity. Although, to be honest, I wouldn't want Brianna's cake even if it were free.
Going directly.
Yesterday, Brianna baked me a cookie. Only it didn't look like one because it was shaped like a big ball kind of one. It actually looked like a sweet scraped off the floor. Oh, and just in the same room as Brianna's baking soda. I thanked her for it just to be nice, but as soon as I tossed her so-called
Going directly to Rabbit.
Too close.
I was surprised to
Right there.
discover that Davey had snuck something out of the trash can and
Smoke, are you driving or what?
Brianna's cookie.
Shouldn't you check?
I tried to stop Daisy, but it was too late. She had eaten every last crumb. No, Daisy, bad dog. I scolded her. That's when Brianna rushed into the kitchen to see what all the commotion was about. After that, Brianna then she sniffed sadly and muttered,
Bring it back and fix it up.
Daisy loved Brianna's cookie. But Daisy also loved garbage.
I like the dog.
Although I felt sorry for my little sister,
Stay there.
that
Stay there. Okay, stay
have a
there.
lot in common. Both are nasty and to be buried in a landfill in the Texas. Anyway, that's Brianna's my mom's tacky, super cheap party budget, Wall of Anger's accordion music with elderly belly dancers, and Brianna's nasty birthday cake, my party is going to be a train wreck. How am I supposed to have a pool party in our backyard when we don't have a swimming pool? I guess I'll just have to humiliate myself and use Brianna's Princess Sugar Plum inflatable kiddie pool. Thank you, Mom. I dreaded most. The first time I started planning this party had just happened. I thought the person who was going to ruin one of the happiest days of my life would be my friend. But my own mother has single-handedly turned my party into a complete nightmare. And it's all your fault. So, my parents also decided that a new bike for my birthday will be too expensive. Even though I need one really badly. They told me to pick something else. So I'm going to ask for a can of baked beans. I am not lying. And right now, I'm pretty much freaking because I've got way too many problems. First, I desperately need $500 to pay for my eyelid.
Oh my God!
Second, the woman who gave birth to me, yes, hijacked my party and turned it into a super low budget, belly dancing polka party for senior citizens.
Mirko!
Third,
I'm a fruit.
Chloe and
I threw the ball.
having second thoughts about all this party.
Nothing.
Fourth, I'm starting to feel a little guilty because I still haven't told my CFS and Brandon
Look at this spot, Mirko. Okay.
Watch my computer behind you, please. Okay, we're going to do some more flexibility.
Our friendship would be ruined.
Start with a strap stretch.
I would
Probably start with it and finish with
immature middle school student by having a complete
Down for it.
meltdown
Bring your
and
arms. As a matter of fact, bring your arms.
I did this and this.
Pull your stomach
I
down.
just threw it.
You want me to be as straight as possible.
starters.
Harder.
I did some
Harder.
thinking
And
and
Harder.
your toes
Harder.
rotate back. So flex your feet. I mean, you can't really see my feet too well, but they are flexed. And my toes are pointed up. You can see.
finally, to
And I'm
chillax,
rotating
I took a long,
my
relaxing
knees
hot
back.
shower. And after all that,
So, in order to maintain a nice straight back, pull your stomach in, rotate your knees back, keep the arms going up.
And I actually felt
Good. And then you can relax forward, trying to maintain a straight back.
I saw
Press
my
your
mom
knees
in
down.
the hallway, and she gave me an
Go
update
to
on all
yours.
her party planning. Great news, Vicky. It looks like the entire belly dancing class will be at your birthday party. Sorry, but I just can't.
Now relax your legs.
You
Bring this
my party to get
arm
any
directly in front of you. So line up under your chin right now. Put this one halfway between your foot and your leg. Good. Now, take this one and bring it over to there. So you are rotating your shoulder forward, flattening your back, and going down at a 45-degree angle.
My birthday party is officially canceled. Sunday, June 15th. That's for
Now, walk your hands across.
So I knew that very
Now, when they're straight in front, stop in the center for 1 second.
I left
Bring
both
one
my
hand
You
between
can't
this
go
hand
tonight.
and your foot. Now,
sorry.
right hand over. Bring the shoulder down. Straighten your
You
back.
can't go tonight. I am.
As much as I'd love to be celebrating with family and friends, instead I'll be locked in my bedroom, sitting on my bed in my pajamas, staring at the wall and sulking. I hope you
Good. Release.
Good job.
Bring your
Me
hands
is-
forward.
Instead of a big birthday bash,
I am
I plan to have
7 out of
Over here.
10.
Flex your feet again. Press your knees down. Your heels may come up off the floor.
Out of
I decided to get started on my
Walk
staring and
up
sulking
so you're in the
right
center.
away.
You can lift your
I
hips a
won't be
little.
having a birthday
You may
party.
feel
Yeah.
a decompression in your lower back.
Yeah.
And push your hips forward a
Yeah,
little bit.
I do.
Now
You
we're
get
going to
one
go over to
if
this
I
side.
put it
But to
Okay.
do that,
Sulking plans were completely
if you
ruined.
can, bring your elbow to the floor. And you can loop around like a snake.
OMG, Nikki, just
Cross.
you're totally stressing out over this party.
7
Please relax, Zoe said. And Zoe and I have got this. We're going to do everything. All you have to do is show up. So
All the way across, reaching out.
Yes! That's cheating! That's
This
cheating!
elbow
That's
comes into
cheating!
that.
No, that's
Reach
cheating!
across like a snake if you can.
No, that's cheating!
Over, rotating your shoulders.
I really appreciate everything
Larry, slap your face again. Throw it.
Good.
I got it.
Roll down.
You're going to feel
No, because I did it. Oh,
you'll be there in
yeah, I got 1 point now. No, it went there. No, that's cheating. I was doing
Good.
something.
Shake your
No,
legs out.
That's cheating. I'll take a move.
Good. We're gonna go for it one more time.
A pan. Esther.
Hold your
The
stomach
mac
in.
and cheese and our house. Yes.
Back to your back. Oh, pick that up, honey. Please. Can't just leave that there.
While being pampered with chocolate
There
face
is a
masks
mac and
and berry pennies as we munched on fresh strawberries. Visiting the cupcakery to pick out on some
cheese.
Lie back.
That's your outfit. No.
Sit up.
I got it.
and intense.
Give it a little wiggle. And that's it. That was awesome. That was a really good program. It was, pretty mellow,
Sorry.
invigorating, good energy for the day, nice and smooth. Don't feel wiped out at all.
Sorry.
Opening up the muscles, getting the circulation flowing, definitely worked on flexibility and strength.
hurt my muscle.
You guys are playing a little bit rough. So, Emiko, you can say sorry.
What's the ball? I already said
Okay.
sorry. Not with the ball.
Mhm. Well, she said sorry.
I already say sorry.
Okay, you can say sorry again. It's not going to hurt you to say sorry again.
Let's play cat.
But you should go over to Miyako and then look her in the face and say you're sorry, because that's important.
No matter what.
Okay, so come on over. Miyako, she's going to come say sorry. Come on.
Sorry.
Miyako, look, you should look at Emiko.
Sorry.
Then they both gave
There we go. Good.
Pickle and cheese. Right
Have an
then,
awesome day.
I
Be well.
felt so
Peace.
frustrated and upset